Today basically we handed in a petition to the Assembly Petitions Committee. It's got about 5,000 names on it apparently. There's an online petition, had about 1,500 names, and a paper petition that must have got about 3,500. Kind of October I took it on the streets for a few days as well, up and down Queen Street, and nobody refused. The Vulcan's the last kind of spot in Adamstown, or that part of Adamstown that kind of really links to the history of Cardiff. So we're basically bringing it right down to the Assembly and showing hopefully the Assembly members, the committee, that there's thousands of people behind this, and that it needs a bit more thought before it gets pulled down. There's nothing else really from before about 1960, and the Vulcan goes way back to the 1850s, so it's kind of the only link really in that part of Cardiff with Cardiff's history. It's called the Vulcan because of the steelworks that used to be quite nearby, not there anymore. The docks down here at the bay has been kind of, well, not completely airbrushed, but there's not much of the history of the docks and the coal boom and stuff down here. So I think in other parts of Cardiff as well, we lost a lot of like the historically interesting buildings, and generally replaced them with things that are only going to last for kind of 50 years. I just spoke to the clerk actually, one of the officials who works with the Petitions Committee. I think the committee meets every 2 weeks. I spoke to her on the phone a couple of weeks ago, and she said that it should get on the agenda quite quickly. They might also do a site visit. Jenny Randerson said they might actually go out to the Vulcan and see what all the fuss is about, which would be good. So hopefully within maybe 2 months, I guess, there might be some sort of recommendation, maybe to the Heritage Minister about listing it, or to Cardiff Council to take action. This is all really useful in terms of publicity, getting more Assembly members to think about it and to consider it. Already about a third of them have signed the kind of Assembly petition inside the Statement of Opinion, but I think ultimately it's going to be down to getting it listed with CADU, which is the Heritage Minister's portfolio, or pressuring the council to sort of convince the developer to change his mind.